and welcome back to my channel. So it is the end of February and I have come to do a video about what I colored during the month of February. And so this month was kind of a weird month for me coloring. I kind of struggled a little bit with motivation, so I actually ended up doing a ton of mandalas, just zoning out and block coloring. That's kind of what I felt like doing for most of the month. While I like doing those while listening to like my audiobooks, I was really getting into this audiobook and I kind of didn't really want to do anything else but color mandalas while listening to that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I colored during the month of February. So I'll clear off my desk and we'll get started. All right, so let me see. I hope this will fit in the frame here. Yeah, hopefully there's no glare, or not too much glare anyway. Okay, so these are two PDF portraits that this one here I finished, and then this one I completely did during this month, February. And these were tutorials from the lovely Karen Valentine on her channel. She does such beautiful work, and her videos and tutorials for doing portraits are just amazing and so easy to follow. So yeah, both of these were printed on toned tan paper, and I just really had a fun time coloring these pages. So I'll leave a link to her channel down below. I think last month I probably showed this one back in January because that's when I started working on it. But yeah, I finished it at the beginning of February and then did this entire page in February. And she's got so many tutorials on her channel for portraits. There's so many that I want to do, and I have to figure out which one I'm going to do next. Okay, so on to the Hannah Lynn pages. So with these Hannah Lynn pages, these are part of my group Buddy Color over on Instagram. And there are so many ladies in this group now. It would be almost impossible for me to post every one of their pictures. But I will post links down below in the description box. I'll list their Instagram accounts. So if you want to mosey on over to Instagram and check them out, you'll be able to do so with those links. Anyway, this one is Dahlia. And, you know, I use Prismacolors mostly, so pretty much I think everything I did this month of February was, if it wasn't using markers for mandalas, it was Prismacolors for regular coloring pages. So yeah, this was based with the alcohol markers and then Prisma over the top. We've got some white Posca accents, and I used Wink of Stella on her wings there. I don't know if you can see that, but the wings are kind of glittering there. And then on the raindrops here, I used my Stardust jelly roll. So that one is fun. And then this one was Oleana's Otter. And again, Ohuhu base with Prisma over the top. What else? well, obviously there's white Posca. Oh, and then for the water effect here, I just glazed over the top of my pencil work with my dry Neo 2 crayon. I used a little bit of a white one, but mostly the, I believe it was light blue was the color that I used on this. So yeah, that one turned out really nice. And I'm actually really happy with the otter and how I did the fur for him because it was small. It was a little bit easier to tackle than some of those larger images, such as like in Hannah Carlson books with the larger animals. So yeah, I'm happy with how that one turned out. Okay, and the next book I have here is Botanicum. I did a video for the page I'm about to show you here. Let's see. Okay, yes, this one here. This one I did a video for, and I'll try and put a link up there on the screen for this video if I remember. But yeah, Prismacolors, and I used gelatos for the background on this one. And I love how it turned out. Just a nice soft background effect there with those gelatos. And I taped off the edge to keep the background in a square. So yeah, really happy with how this turned out. All right, and the next one is, well, hold on here. So this is the next book I worked out of this month, and I did 2 out of this book, and this was one of them. This was my most recent video that came out. Was for this page. It was a 2-part video. I'll put the link to that up on the screen if you are interested in watching that video. And I have this page covered because this is a video that I just finished today, and it will be up on my channel in just a few days. So I still have to do the editing for it, so I'm not finished. And what was that other page that I did this month out of? Okay. Bear with me here. Okay. And then earlier in the month, I put out a video for this page as well. And this one was using my usual mediums of Neocolor 2s for the background and Prismacolor pencils. And I just did some white Posca for the accents on this page. I didn't even use any stickles or any gel pens or anything like that. I kind of just felt like it was done, and it looked good with just the Posca. So I'm really happy with how that one turned out. I love the color combination there. Something about like magenta and chartreuse green. I really love those two together. So this next month, I'm going to really try to possibly get to this page here. This is one I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I've seen over the years so many people have so many beautiful versions of this page that I haven't been able to decide what I want to do for this page as far as color combinations and background, if I want to do a black background or watercolor or what. So I would like to get to this one this month. And also, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but there is some bleed through from the opposite page. What did I have? Oh, yes. This was my very first, I think my very first tutorial. But oftentimes what happens is when you spray with the Krylon workable fixative, sometimes, and it's only for these pink purple colors, I don't know why, but it sometimes bleeds through as what we have here. But Really the only bleed through that really concerns me is just here on her skin, because the rest I can, you know, in the flowers, or if there was any in her hair, I could cover that up pretty easily. So that will be, that could possibly be an issue, but I kind of like a little bit of a challenge sometimes, so I'm feeling up for it. Anyway, possible video in March. We'll see. Okay, so the next book that I worked out of, and these were not made into videos, they were just me sitting and listening to my audiobook. I did, oh gosh, I think I did 4 mandalas right in a row out of this book. This is Mandalas for Relaxation and Meditation. I absolutely love this book. I probably will end up finishing every mandala in this book because each and every one of them are just gorgeous and fun. So for this page, I think all of these I used my Stettler dual-ended markers, and I use those a lot for mandalas in this Amazon paper. I tend not to use my alcohol markers in these books, just because I kind of worry about ruining the nibs on them. I'll probably try to do some in the future, but for now I'm just using those water-based markers for these mandalas. So that's what I used for here. And I used for the accents here, I always have to have a glitter accent element to my mandalas. Hopefully the camera is picking that up. And that is the Ohuhu glitter markers. That one is in gold. And here's the next one. I used the same Stettler water-based markers, and you can see the kind of turquoise blue Ohuhu glitter marker in that one as well. That one was fun. I love turquoise and oranges and yellows together. It's a really good combination, color combination. And then the next two weren't quite so good, so I kind of debated about whether showing them, but you know, not every mandala or piece of artwork is going to be your best. So so this is one, another one, and then this one. I was thinking bright blues and golds, but it didn't really turn out as I had quite hoped, but you know, that's okay. So yeah, 4 mandalas out of that book. And then I did 1 mandala out of 50 Romantic Mandalas and Heart Designs, also by Camellia Angelkova. And this was a video. I'll try and put a link to that video up there at the top if I have enough room. They only let you link like 4 other videos. So we'll see what I have room for. Okay, so it was this heart mandala right here. And this one I also used my Stettler water-based markers and the Ohuhu glitter markers for this page. So now I did struggle a bit. I have to say I struggled a little bit with adding this background. This is a Distress ink background, and it's in that sponge sugar. And I don't know if you guys have that one. For some reason, I have a really hard time getting that Distress ink to even show up on paper. It is so light that I had to apply multiple layers on this page for it to even show up. And then, yeah, I had a bit of a struggle with this page. And then because I was rubbing that Distress ink so hard, it kept rubbing off the glitter that I had applied from the Ohuhu glitter markers. So then I had to go back over it with the glitter marker and try to reapply that glitter It was a bit of a mess, but it turned out good anyway. So, and that's the only one I did out of this book this month. And the last book that I worked out of was the Mandalas Coloring Book Volume 5. And I believe I did at least 4 out of this one. This was a video that I did early in the month. I actually did it on the last day of January, but it didn't post until like February 1st or 2nd. So I did this one. So all of the mandalas I like to do out of this book, I do with my alcohol markers, because these books have much better paper. And I really like how the alcohol markers work on this paper. It's smoother and it doesn't absorb as much as like the Amazon Create Space paper. And I find that I can actually blend the markers a little bit on this paper as well. So just a side note there that if you want to try blending in your mandalas with alcohol markers, these are really good books for doing that. Anyway, so I used the alcohol markers and again my Ohuhu glitter marker for this page. And you can see the gold glitter there. It looks really pretty with these pastel colors. Okay, actually, it was my, I bought a new set of Spectrum Noir Noir, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, the tri-blends, and this was the vintage blend set I got on discount at the discount store. And yeah, so I was anxious to try that, and it turned out really nice with those markers. Okay, so more mandalas, just a few more anyway. So I'll just go through them really quick. This was also Spectrum Noir markers and Ohuhu glitter brush or glitter markers. I'm getting tongue-tied here. Oh my goodness. My little dog is barking, so hopefully she's not being too distracting. So anyway, this again was the Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers with Ohuhu glitter marker accents. Very pretty. I love that glitter. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then one more, and this one here, same thing. Oh, this one, you can see the glitter that I used in some of these areas here are actually Wink of Stella, in addition to the Ohuhu glitter markers. And actually I used a little bit of white Posca on this one as well for these little white dots. So. All right, so that is it for my completed pages for the month of February. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.